Hello. So this is week 5 of Art 110. This week is called Artist Studio Visit. And yeah, so we basically have to pick an artist and set up an interview to visit their studio. It's either a performing artist or installation artist like in Second Life or musician. And then we can meet them out in real life if they're live in California or local. And our artist from my group, it's Douglas Story and Desmona Enfield. So we had to meet them in Second Life, and uh, the whole studio visit experience was really fascinating to me, and that be able to talk to them and they explaining how their works are and like walk through all of their exhibits experience to them, and it's just so pretty that they can make those installations. It's so colorful, and that uh is what basically drew me to the artist, because I like I looked through the artists that the TA gave us, and I saw on their website the recent project, the Ripple meditation on Soundwave, and it just attracted my attention to their work right away. And that I so yeah, I looked through the pictures and read through the project, and it's just so pretty because we can walk in there, we can touch, and like it changes the pictures, and so we can interact with the art. That's what I love about the art, that we can interact. I think that's the purpose of their work. That's why they chose to do their work in Second Life, because you, as Desmona said, we can interact with their work through the senses. We can touch it, we can see it, and then we can play with it as well. And we can listen to the media, the sound effect that it provided with the in the project. And like it's really cool how for one of their project we walk through all these tubes, and I've known that they said there's a script to do that. It's a kind of a tube maker, something like that, and we can do it on Second Life, like connecting the part, and like we can put texture in there. And yeah, everything is just based off on the script or fractal, and that yeah, we can just assign to it. For something like in one of their project, we walk in the tube, and there's like pieces of woods that can senses our avatar motion, like where we are, and it can either repel from our avatar or attract to us. And yeah, in the moon of Galileo, one of their project, the moon just we're like in a space, and they're like in space, it's really dark, and there's like different moon like swirling, flying all around, and that they can sense our avatar whenever we like stay in one place, and they just attract to us and like swirling around us. Really pretty. I really love their work after looking been after the tour of their exhibits. Oh yeah, so basically you would know that they are their media is uh visual artists, and they make installation project in Second Life, in a virtual world where they either showcase their artwork but in a different way. um it's really a different experience because they accomplished the goal. Like the quoted from Douglas, he wanted to showcase his photographs, which he took of the flowers and the um, nature and the chambers and all of that nature earthy photograph, and he doesn't want to showcase it in a normal way, like just hang them, but create something that the viewer can interact with it as well, where they can touch it and like different motion happen to the object. Or like one of their project called Deconstruct, and it's like you click on the picture and the picture just form like collapse through little circles from the paintings, and they just fall down. It's like the pictures just collapse. And yeah, so it's really fun to play with the art and look through it and listen to the sound waves or the sound effect, and you play with it. It's really fun. I really like the work. I would totally love to. I would definitely go back because we landmark their places, and because yeah, and so I would definitely go back and experience it through it again, play with it more, get understand their work more, and thinking how I can with my group can create something that relate to their idea of work. And we discussed about our VR installation idea project idea for our project too with our artists, and Douglas said that we are welcome to use the texture of his theme, which is his flowers photograph or nature photographs. Most of them are flowers. Yeah, he just loves flowers, I guess. mm, I learned that their work is really awesome because actually it's possible to do art in Second Life. Because my only project in there was the chair, and I thought it was so hard already. But until I've seen their work, it's like totally something different. It's like, how is it possible for them to do this much work? Tons of work. It looks like tons of work. And I asked Desmona, and she said that around they each of their exhibits took them around 2 to 4 months on average, but usually some of them just took 1 month, and I'm like surprised at how they can do all that much work in just 1 month, like from creating the idea of the project into actually do the script and then build the thing. And yeah, and they don't do their idea in paper or anything like that, or like in the uh like the normal art, but they actually make small model version of the project, and like see how they can incorporate that into the actual work to make it similar as to their model. uh so yeah, I learned that art is really anything. It's even possible now in virtual world that something like that can be created. And it's really, art is so powerful, and it's possible to do anything with it. You can manipulate anything. You can create 3D installation in Second Life. um, Something that you just not in the normal way anymore. You can explore it in different way, and like they incorporate everything in Second Life. They use like different everything that Second Life can provide them, and they use it. They incorporate that into their project. So yeah, it's really cool. I would totally recommend other people to go uh experience through their project and get a feeling of what I felt when I go through their art. I learned that if I would, I actually have an urge to do start on the project right now, the installation, because I just want to see if to my ability if I can push myself to do something like their work, just like something's not even exactly the same because I can't. I don't have the ability like them, like their talent, but I would totally be thrilled to do something in Second Life. I would try because I love to explore in Second Life now and start working on our project already. And so yeah, I think it would be. I think I would be able to do the art gallery successfully, do the art gallery and having fun do it as well. And so yeah, that's what's this week about the artists and their meeting. And I put up some screenshot of my interview too on my Tumblr. Uh, yeah. We also had to read page 88 in Eva and Franco Mates for every week. Page 88, it was Nightground. It was where Nike, the company, the shoes company, decide to put a big, a big, structure or their symbols, the swoosh symbol, in one of in the in Vienna, I believe, and like showcase their symbol and plan and telling everybody that they gonna change the name of the square, the historical square, to Nightcrat, something like that. Yeah, it's like they want to change their name to the name of the square to with their name in there. And so it really raised up question from everyone, and I just think that their purpose of putting it there, it's the like what we've been talking about on Tuesday for this week, is that their intention is to leave a memorable impression on people of their product, of their brand name, and that it will be something new and like it like attract people attention. And so I think that's what their intention is. And I read about it and it said that it's not a prank or anything. It's not a prank because they wouldn't do a prank with that much work to just to put a box that weighed like some tons in the middle of the square or the park. And so I think the intention just to leave powerful impression. You know, like you have to have a purpose of doing something, and you want to let people know what that purpose is. And so, yeah, I think it's really, really weird at the same time, but maybe it's related to what we learned about our intention. Like everything has to have you have a reason to do it, but what's your intention? What's your real intention you want to leave on people? And so, yeah, I think that's what I think after reading Night Round. When I first read it, I didn't really get what it was talking about. I was like, why is that box like in the square, like in the park? Then I read it over and over, and then I research it online, read story about it, and so yeah, I think that's what Night Ground is about, I believe. So yeah, it's 15 minutes, so I should stop now. It's too long. I've been rambling on and on. So yeah, that's basically the whole for this week, week 5. So I see you guys next week. Bye.